just here for the moment. Grind for the night to the morning. Pounding the pavement and hitting the clock. I ain't gonna stop till I own it. You ain't did what I done. That's how I know I'm the one. I ain't taking no days off. Back to work when the cameras is done. As hard as it get. Put in my name and submit. Put in 100%. Put in 100%. Working as hard as it get. Put in my name and submit. Put in 100%. Put in 100%. Put in 100%.
My last breath, my last breath, my last breath. I'm staying here to my last breath, my last breath, my last breath, my last breath. You won't see me until my last breath, 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 my last breath. I'll leave it all, I'll leave it all. My last breath, 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 my last breath. I'll leave it all, I'll leave it all.
Put in 100%.
See the crowd want more. Entertainer, yes more. Entertainer, that costs more. I want more.
We gon' make them tap out. It's a rap, fade to black when they pass out. See the schemes that you running, it's a glass house. Pull up to your front door with the mask out. Yeah, I ain't worried about the threats. We gon' run it up with no regrets. Let these hands go, put them on the rest. Try and check us, better say it with your chest. When it's dinner time, boy, you better give me mine. 150 on the dash to the finish line. All the cameras on live got me energized. They wanna see me in the cage like I did a crime, yeah.
I can hear the crowd wanting more. I'm about to take you to the floor. Make them understand I want it go. I want more. I can understand they want more. Entertainer, yeah, I want more. Entertainer, yeah, I want more. I want more. I'm on war. I want war. I want war.
We gon' make them tap out. It's a rap, fade to black when they pass out. See the schemes that you running, it's a glass house. Pull up to your front door with the divide and I conquer, I got a few things that lay on my consciousness. Like who really hit us? They all of y'all fade away, I'm the one constant then. I've been knocked down more times than I could count, but I kept my head high from a city where you treat me down with that
All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's Tale of the Tape. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Aaron Cold-Blooded Blanchfield. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Valentina Bullet Shevchenko.
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
All right, here we go with round 1. How soon will Erin Blanchfield shoot and try to get this fight to her world? Outstanding ground and pound, opportunistic with her submission game. Her top game is truly the stuff of legend, and she's just getting going. Nowhere near her fighting prime as an athlete. The question beckons, though, against the striker tonight. How will she fare if the opposition is able to keep the fight upright?
All right, well, she was expectant that these takedown attempts would come in bunches. There's the first one, DC, and she's able to stay up there.
As you would expect, she is a phenomenal mixed martial artist. You knew that she had an ability to defend takedowns. She has shown that now. Look for her confidence to go through the roof.
Back to the overhand. Well, you knew she was going to shoot. There it is. She gets the takedown early, round one. Shevchenko's in full guard. Oh, looking for the submission now.
Oh, she's got it deep. She's advancing.
Oh, she got out. How good is that? Blanchfield's looking for that arm triangle now. Oh, it's tight. As she gets out.
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Shevchenko's in half guard.
Great submission defense.
Attempting a choke now. Oh, she's got the arm triangle locked in tight.
She's got it in deep now. Oh, man, that was slick.
Position now. Beautiful work by her on the ground there. Nice job by Shevchenko.
Right to the single collar. She was able to close the distance, and now she's in her position.
Oh, an instinctive land there as she goes to the jab, DC. Nicely done.
That jab is stopping her in her tracks. It's not only a range finder, she is really damaging her opponent behind the jab.
Nicely done. Oh, she's got head movement even off of her back, huh? Nice slip there.
She's being proactive. She's not sitting and waiting until her opponent throws. She's moving in advance, and it's allowing her to evade these strikes.
Blanchfield's back to the side control now. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You can't...
Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, looks like she's got that arm triangle locked in. Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. But that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters for submission defense.
Volume striking as usual from Valentina Shevchenko on the feet. She draws a lot of confidence from her sister Antonina and, of course, her longtime chief MMA coach, Pablo Fett. Blanchfield gets the double leg takedown. Nothing telegraphed about that shot. Well done. Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here.
Now it's tight. There it is.
Oh, crowd goes wild as she escapes another submission.
They respect great fighting, and all the skill that they are seeing tonight should be applauded. Oh, I'm trying. Arm triangle! Arm triangle!
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting good.
Oh, she got out again. Shevchenko gets back up again. Nicely done.
She does a great job breaking that clinch position.
Well, she lands the strike there, but it is one and done. Dude, she is absolutely cooked right now.
She's exhausted, J.A. She doesn't have the energy to really throw anything that has any firepower on it. She's done all that she can do early in the fight.
20 seconds left. Takedown defense is there. And now a little space between the two fighters.
She lands a beautiful leg kick.
Round two straight ahead.
Stop!
Very good. Keep doing what you're doing. Stick to the striking. Stick to the game plan. You're hurting her to the bottom.
All right, so that was a crowd pleaser right there as we await the judges' scorecards. We re-rack some highlights, and She was just in constant pursuit of the submission, and you got to think the judges are going to take a long, hard look at that.
And if you're attacking submissions that often, you're looking to finish the fight. That is ultimately what the judges want to see. And I believe all those submission attempts will earn her a very close decision.
Round 2 is underway. The clock has now begun for our next round. We saw some pretty good submission attempts in that previous round. Do you expect more where that came from here, champ?
Both of these fighters are grapple-heavy fighters, and that is exactly what they are going to do. They're going to continue to attack submission attempts and see who first can get the finish.
Good kick to the body. Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has big double leg level change.
Shevchenko gets up and is back on her feet. Very nice. Nice jab. Oh, and now a left hand. Well, that left hand has been there for her tonight, not on that attempt. Blanchfield gets the takedown. Useful.
Nice pass. And now she's in mount.
We'll see if she can set up the armbar now.
This is tight.
All right, so now she chooses to bail on the submission, preferring to maintain a dominant position.
Very smart. It was a wise decision, and you can see her fight IQ on display there, not giving up a position to try to chase a submission.
Shevchenko's going for an arm here. Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tight.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Oh, she escapes. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over. Jonathan, he just gets up.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round 1, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Blanchfield's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Heavy kick downstairs.
Well, she's really putting it all together on the feet, DC, staying busy and certainly staying accurate.
She's known for her hands, and this is why. Punch over the top. Oh, nice.
Just misses there with the left. Erin Blanchfield's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Now potentially working on a submission instead. Oh, great submission defense as she gets out. Blanchfield's in half guard. Man, these ground strikes by her are really starting to take their toll. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Oh, she's in trouble, dude.
Well, you know she can do it all in the octagon. Tonight, she is largely a striker, and man, has she had it going really from the opening bell.
From the start of the fight, you can see that she was different tonight. You could see that she was going to move on the cardio, set a high pace, and hope that her opponent could not keep up. But not only is she fighting hard, she is landing just about everything that she throws.
Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landing.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
Now the hook in the clinch by Valentina Shevchenko. Oh, good series of punches by her there.
She's in her zone. She's flowing right now.
And she's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, so have the get-ups.
She does a great job of getting that leg to the target. Beautiful leg kick.
Oh, she continues to pour it on. She is landing at will, eternally aggressive with her striking, and she also has a pretty good gas tank, so she doesn't appear to be worried about that. Shevchenko's cut above the eye.
Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand. He was very active.
And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose, so that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. Well, no surprise to see her opponent continue to attack that cut on the bridge of her nose.
Nasty cut on the bridge of her nose. She wasn't moving her head, and she is now paying for it. Her opponent now will be even more aggressive in her approach to try and advance the damage to her nose that she's already dealing with.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, she landed another strike to the body there. Very smart to work that body late in the fight when her opponent is fatigued. You didn't see a lot of that from her earlier in the fight. She is certainly getting after it now. Just missed with that right hand. All right, back to the clinch we go, and an immediate trip there to get the takedown. So really a case of pick your poison when you're in a clinch setting with this fight.
Oh, she does such a great job of overwhelming you and giving you way too much to process that before you know it, you're on your back from a beautiful trip like that. Beautiful shot lands to the leg there.
Shevchenko gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there. Well, she keeps going back to that right hand. This one's not there for her. So another takedown here by Erin Blanchfield. And she gets back up again. Nice job to post the hand and get upright. Trying to kick the leg out. Right hand lands flush. Oh, nice shot to the body, connects for her there. Somewhat surprising, we didn't see a lot of body work from her earlier in the fight, but she is getting after it now.
Good, keep that pressure. Give me a 2-3-2 now.
The right hand just misses. Well, she continues to land to the body, attacking those organs, right? Not a lot of protection there, and you're seeing some visible damage now on the other side.
Visible damage. She's done a tremendous job understanding and recognizing where the weakness was, and she has exploited that, and she's going to continue as she tries to get her hand raised.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round. Overhand to the head is true. Great technique there.
Those are big strikes.
Another one landed flush by Shevchenko.
She's so fast, so straight, everything just perfect. Everything perfect. Every strike, every kick, every punch. Everything's just perfect.
Shevchenko's taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you got to admire the fighter IQ, right? Might as well keep landing strikes at a target that you have damaged repeatedly throughout the fight. All right, getting late in the fight right now, DC. Dream fight for the fans, maybe not so much for the judges. It's been back and forth.
It's been so close. I would not want to be sitting at the judges' table right now. I don't know who's winning this fight.
Erin Blanchfield's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. Well, it sounds obvious, but she clearly needs a knockout or a TKO or a submission, or she's going to be on the wrong end of the scorecard.
Well, she's got to do something. You are not going to win this fight if you let it go to the judges.
Let's go. We need to score that takedown now.
Less than 2 minutes to go in round 3.
What a great combination.
Well, the visible damage on her body really starting to develop now. She's got to answer some of these body strikes, or this fight's going to end soon.
Well, she's got to block something in return. You can't wait until the attack is finished to try to throw something. You can't wait to try to defend. You got to be first. You got to be first with your offense.
Oh, she's got a triangle, and that one is tight. She told us before the fight on Thursday that she was going to have to be... Oh, great submission defense. Back to her feet now. Good sign for her there. All right, so she attempts another takedown here. Pretty good entry to get inside, but unable to finish the job.
Not very confident in the finish, and you can see it it in the hesitation from entry to finish, and that's why she is getting defended.
Erin Blanchfield's really bleeding heavily now. You got to think they might bring in the ringside physician to take a look at that cut between rounds. Oh, strong body kick by her there.
Big shot lands for both of them. Ooh, what a punch. She's got the single collar tie.
Well, not just a high-output fight to this point, but a high-accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
15 seconds remain in the round.
Another big takedown.
Oh, she gets inside and gets the single collar tie. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 9-28, 29-28, for the winner by unanimous decision, Erin Cold-Blooded Blanchfield.
All right, Buff, thank you very much. No surprise as she gets it done on all 3 judges' scorecards. Her jiu-jitsu is at such a high level, so fun to watch. Kind of makes me want to go back and put the gi on just a little bit.
John, you don't.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go back. No, we're not going to do it.
You don't want to go back. It's hard, man, and it's fun. It's fun to watch, but it's really hard to implement, especially at this level. So to watch her dominate the way that she did truly is special. Guys, take it in. Pay attention, because this is a high-level grappler. We don't see many that are at this high of a level.
Candy painted, old school Chevy. God rain down blessing, that broke the levee. On my legal scales, teaching these streets is heavy. Young Smokey prevail, came from speak easy to breathing weekly on beats, and now he be eating with kings in every city. I just can't get enough. Go to the shit, look, hit it up, get it up. Show up at the club, we'll hit it up. Leaving get some love in the minibus. You ain't got a front when you really up. Kneel and pray that I would see the days look just like right now. Now we just can't pipe down. This is life. They can't hold me down. Get in my way. They gon' know me now. Never rest a parley. I'm winning. I'm winning. Stand on holy ground. Wherever I lay. Ain't a nigga hold me down. Winning my race. I'm winning. I'm winning. City champion. No sombrero. Les tengo borracho porque soy el modelo. Mi viejo despacho, studio in the ghetto. Nuevo apodo es Nacho. Con el queso. Straight to the west coast. Pull up on the west coast. Straight to the metro. Now I'm looking for a car with electro. Hydraulics. Baby like a
Hard pill to take for this flyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Mateusz Nicolau. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Assassin.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, much better to come here in the summer than the winter, but it is great to be inside United Center here in Chicago, Illinois, where they have long supported the UFC.
Yes, for a long time, Chicago has come out when the UFC comes to town. It is a beautiful city, and the fans are always rowdy. It's going to get loud here tonight because championships will be won.
Nicolau gets caught with that punch. Nice job landing the double jab there, DC.
I mean, you are definitely pressing that one. You love that one, don't you? You love that jab.
Nicolau gets the early takedown. Nice start to the round for him. Let's see what he can do. Oh, and he lands another double jab here, and as yet, his opponent has not made the requisite adjustments.
He does such a great job of just doubling it up. He doesn't throw anything as a single strike. Everything is a combination. Everything is more than one. And you see those jabs start to take effect, and the opponent are the reddest to look at.
And there's the single. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, good work with the jab there. Low kick is there. All right, so he continues to use his jab effectively here, DC. He gets that hand to the target pretty quickly.
I mean, just right away, blasting the jab after jab after jab. He's a phenomenal boxer with a vast understanding of fighting behind an educated jab.
And now some distance as they pull apart. Oh, vintage stuff there. Nice combination of strikes by Nicolau. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks. Another big takedown.
Nicolau's in half guard now. Oh, working hard to get back up again, and he's there. Nicolau's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction.
Nice punch to the head.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
He's got to move his head.
Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. Oh, jabs and bunches here, splits the guard there, and continuing to keep his opponent at distance, courtesy of that crisp jab. Under 2 minutes in round one. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done.
He is cut above the eye here. The left punch is true, now the right hand.
Another takedown land.
Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again.
Good stick.
Straight punch is good. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. That could affect the judging. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round. He's got good leg kicks. There it is. Final seconds of round one. Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body. 5 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
All right, so another stiff jab there. Really good use of that weapon, not unlike he did in the previous round. Nikolau's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now.
His opponent's got to be the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from this clinch position.
Straight punch, that is useful. Well, his wrestling has been a great equalizer thus far in his UFC career and gets the single leg take. All right, well, the ref's going to step in here. He has done a job on his nose. You see what I did there? Nose job.
But, John, it's a bloody nose. We've all had bloody noses. We got bloody noses in our first fight at 7 years old. So I'm pretty sure they'll let him keep fighting.
He still seems spirited and mentally in this fight, and to that end, the doctor will allow him to continue, at least for now.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check, and to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, you have very smart ringside officials that make a determination. The determination is, get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
And we have a very smart fighter who is going to have to start protecting that injury to prevent it from getting any worse. Nikolau's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Nikolau's in half guard.
Full side control now. He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, he's got the core position locked in now. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything too long for himself to get subbed.
All right, well, the strike lands there, so he did hit the desired target, but it almost looked like slow motion to me.
Yeah, he's moving in slow motion. He's throwing everything at his opponent, and he couldn't get him out of there. Now it's just a matter of trying to survive and not get knocked out himself.
Nikolau's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the goal. Oh, right hook attempt. No good. Such a blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Nikolau's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is definitely broken, and we might get a ringside physician or a referee to stop this fight here soon. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, this UFC fight is sort of dissolving into a horror movie. I don't need to see any more damage inflicted.
You don't have to lose everything on one night. His corner can stop the fight now, and he would be mad now, but he would appreciate them later because it will extend his career going down the line.
Well, no surprise, he gets the takedown there.
Over and over again, he attacks, he secures, and on we go.
All right, so he continues to land that patented jab and keeping his opponent at bay.
You can know that it's coming, but until you're in there with him, the speed and the power of that jab is something you can't really prepare for.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
Oh, great level change there.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Changing the position. Now he's going full mount.
45 seconds remain in the round. Nikolau's looking for an armbar here. He is no one-trick pony. Ooh, arms in tight. Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Mateus Nicolau. That right eye's looking pretty swollen. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange. Good round.
All right, so that is going to do it for the round. Nicolau's nose does not look like it did at the beginning of this fight. Perhaps it is broken. It is certainly pouring blood, and you got to think the referee's going to call on the ringside physician to come in and take a look. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round here. Nicolau's an absolute mess. Referee might have caught an eye of the ringside physician right there. They might stop this fight. Back to the overhand now. That one's good.
What a beautiful leg kick that landed there.
Oh, brutal knee to the body.
Great defensive skills. He blocked that punch.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Oh! That is it!
Holy smokes!
I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful...
Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Marlon Magic Moraes. now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Jose Aldo Jr.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
What a moment for Jose Aldo Jr. here tonight. We'll see if he can come through with yet another seminal moment for his fans around the world. Jose Aldo Jr., center of the octagon here. Going to the jab on the counter here, blocked by Aldo. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Oh, beautiful counter.
Both of them landed there.
Couple of chins here being tested early. Nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Leg kick. Moraes gets caught by that straight hand. Well, as usual, this outstanding striker has come out aggressively tonight, almost as if he's double parked outside.
Dude's trying to get the job done and get it done quickly. But he doesn't waste any action. Everything is so tight and crisp. That's why he lands, and he can be so aggressive.
Moraes' cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches.
Head over and over again.
Oh, wow. How about the roundhouse kick?
Oh, nice.
Well, how about this approach here tonight? Technical striker, and he has gone mad. Very accurate, but really just an all-out aggressive approach that we haven't seen from him in the past.
Oh, nice combination.
Man, it doesn't matter what he throws, a kick, a knee, a punch, everything Marlon Moraes throws your way is... Oh, and there it is, baby, the seminal blow. A lot of blood now, and yes, the doctor is going to be called in. The referee pauses the action. His nose is absolutely mangled.
It's smashed. He's done a great job of smashing that nose, pushing it back. You'll see the blood coming down the face into the mouth. But it should not affect him being able to see his opponent in front of him.
And the blood is superficial. The face bleeds a lot. Referee comes over to acknowledge to the fighter. The fight will continue, at least for now. All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway. And it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight. That's exactly what they did, and I could not be happy.
Moraes' cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it. Oh, just a nasty leg kick. That one hurt. That's hard to punch.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Big left hand. 83 total strikes and counting have now landed for the King of Rio, Jose Aldo. Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this athlete right now?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that, where a guy is just too tough. He's not going to win this fight. He may as well throw in the towel. I mean, his corner can stop it, the referee can stop it, the doctor can stop it. Somebody needs to do something because this fight is over.
He's looking to land the right, just out of range. Well, I'm blind as a bat, but it looks like that's a cut. It is.
Yeah, you can see a little blood starting to come out there. What a beautiful shot landed that cut his opponent over.
Missed on the strike attempt there. His stamina has really failed him here tonight. He's got to figure out a way to preserve some energy as this fight moves forward. Pretty strong jab there by Aldo. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches and bunches. He's doing a great job.
All right, well, that blow is fauceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Curtis gets the single leg takedown. Well played. Round 2 is next. Heading back to the corner now. Maurice's nose has got to be broken. I'm no doctor, but perhaps they should call on one right now. You hate to see a fight ended because of a circumstance like this, but I'm just not sure the fighter's going to be able to continue given all the blood. All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
Aldo gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. All right, so the referee has called for the doctor. This could very well mean the end of the fight.
Yeah, the fight's over. There's too much damage. This fight needs to be done.
Not sure if the nose is broken or just busted up, but blood is splattered everywhere. Yeah, that's going to do it. That's the end of the fight. So
that's
a disappointing conclusion, but the right call.
The right call, John.
All right, so a striking clinic in a lot of respects. Peels back the nose, so to speak, of his opponent, and the doctor had seen enough.
Broken nose is bad, you know, so when you have a broken nose and the guy keeps hitting you there, the blood just is gushing. Doctor had no choice. Once the ref brought him in, it is his job to save the fighter from himself.
Lost like 2 pints of blood out of his nose tonight. That's enough. The official decision is in. That's where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Jose Aldo Jr.
All right, so there he is, the king of Rio de Janeiro. They don't trot that nickname out there freely, by the way. Jose Aldo with a big UFC win here tonight.
He's the king of Rio, and he was royalty in Brazil, but now it's wherever he goes around the world. People respect the name Jose Aldo, and tonight he wins another one for the Brazilian fans.
But I still got to pray because I feel like I'm falling. I reach out to God trying to talk on the daily. I know I can't hear him, but still trying to call him. I need a blessing. I feel like I'm stressing. No point of me resting. I feel like it's stolen. Still ain't gave up with this pressure I'm holding. They left me alone. I was watching them bowling. Day after day trying to stay out the way, but I still got to pray because I feel like I'm falling. I reach out to God trying to talk on the daily. I know I can't hear him, but still trying to call him. I need a blessing. I feel like I'm stressing. No point of me resting. I feel like it's stolen. Still ain't gave up with this pressure I'm holding. They left me alone. I was watching them bowling. Know if I spot them, I feel like I got them. That days I've been winning. Been losing. Mind on my business. I stay on they neck like a chiropractor, bitch, I know what I'm doing. If it's money, bitch, I get to pursuing. Talking, why the fuck is they suing? Have emotion, yeah, I feel like I'm moving. They painted pictures, but they shit think I'm ruined. On a mission, ain't nobody gon' stop them. Lion King like a Kuna Matata. In my way, I gotta get them a platter. I'ma get the chips like America Strata. Bitch, I gotta, cause I feel like a lotta. Week they said you up for Ciabatta. Never scared, but I gotta get bread. I feel like track the way I run up a dollar. I got the muscle, that's all in my hustle. You get a reaction, bitch, you gon' be famous. Look at this, watch you gon' run out your time. My clear really diamond, your shit probably stainless. They be a joke if they really won't smoke. I get dead on they thought they just trying to get famous. Fuck it, the way they get nameless. Bitch, I'ma kill them, this shit probably painless. Say I'm running blind, no crime. Head up, I ain't lying. I swear I'm trying, I'm falling down. Head up, I pray. New day, get the
date for this featherweight fight. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Jose Aldo Jr. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the notorious Conor McGregor!
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go. Mixed martial arts royalty on both sides. Former UFC featherweight champion Jose Aldo, former 2-division champion Conor McGregor. First meeting lasted all of 13 seconds. Jose Aldo has worked himself back up. How do you think he approaches the ring?
Of course he did. He is a king. The king of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, will take a different approach. He will make sure that he is guarded. Make Conor McGregor fight him over a long fight, which is where he has excelled over the course of his career.
Whiffs on the right hand. Oh, nice strike by McGregor, though.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a fantastic striker, and once again, that skill is on display.
Man, this is wild. If you like offense, these fighters are going at it.
All gas, no brakes, baby. Let's go. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, big shots getting through. Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time getting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. From the moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off.
Aldo's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Oh, he's staying busy here, connecting with a barrage of punches. Both guys appeared to land there.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand. Really good level change.
Oh, McGregor's going for an arm here. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC. He's got it. He's got it. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
He did a
All right, so the fighter's setting up another sub-attempt here. Oh, that rear naked choke looks tough. Oh, that was deep, but he got out.
That was beautiful submission defense by this guy.
And now he reverses position. Wow. Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock. Create some space. Roll to your back. Give up the mount. But live to fight another day.
Oh, nice job to get the guard up there as the strike is blocked by Aldo. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Well, it didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have been.
Calf kick lands, and it is starting to bruise now.
Dude better check these kicks. He's not going to be able to fight too long if he doesn't.
Oh, good job defensively there to block the strike by Aldo. All right, late in the round here, DC, and Conor McGregor doing what he does best, really having his way on the feet.
Yeah, you know, it's always the striking. The type of guy that can really dictate and control a fight with his hands and all of his striking, with his striking abilities. And that's exactly what he's doing tonight, and because of it, he's winning.
Aldo's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. All right, so the referee, yes, is going to step in here. He will call on the doctor to look at that nose that is unrecognizable at this stage of the fight.
His nose is broken. Yeah. I mean, it's turned sideways. The blood's pouring, going down into his mouth. It looks like he's having a very difficult time breathing.
Well, the fighter certainly wants to stay in it. It's been a great fight thus far. And it looks like, at least for now, he's going to be allowed to stay in this fight. We'll see how long he can last.
Ready.
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter, man. This guy doesn't want to lose a fight on the stool. He wants an opportunity to go out there and go out on his shield. And that's exactly what he's getting. He's getting a chance, and as a fighter, that's all you can ask for.
And you know fans don't like doctor stoppages, so they're thrilled.
They start booing. And sometimes guys' eye is hanging off the side of his head.
Aldo's cut on his nose does not look good. Actually, it looks really bad. You got to think the ringside physician is going to get called in here in a moment. Ooh, he didn't see that one coming. Beautiful combination up top. All right, the round is over, and Aldo's nose is thankful that's the end of the round. Got to be broken. A lot of blood coming out of that nose area. And we'll see if they indeed call on the ringside physician to take a closer look. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, he's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
All right, here we go with our second round now. Conor McGregor and Jose Aldo.
Good.
That shot is blocked by Aldo. Oh, high-level stuff there as he blocks the strike and counters with a jab. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside physician calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Straight punch. Nice kick to the midsection.
Oh, nice kick.
Aldo's blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by McGregor. Well, without much resistance, he continues to find a home for that jab, much like he did in the previous round. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad. Oh, nice right in. Oh.
All right, so no surprise to see the referee call for the ringside physician. Gonna come take a look at that damage more closely.
So much damage, J.A. This fight is done.
Gotta stop the fight. Yes, and the doctor will do just that. I know the fans don't like it, but you gotta tune out that noise if you are the doctor, the referee, and allow him. Plays from this one, and if blood is not your thing, perhaps this was not the fight for you. That nose was just fauceting all night, and ultimately is the reason the fight is called off.
The blood was going everywhere. But hats off to his opponent for landing the strike. That damaged him initially, and then him having the wherewithal to continue to go to that area, to continue to go to that strike that ultimately led to the doctor stoppage.
We get the official decision with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, the notorious Conor McGregor.
All right, well, his future's in the UFC Hall of Fame. His present, though, very much still relevant as Conor McGregor gets his hand raised in a big way.
Every time Conor McGregor steps inside the octagon, it is a massive event. Tonight, sends the crowd home happy as he gets the...
Don't play, I'll send man a box. Ain't no chicken and chicks inside. Don't play my songs, you ain't got girls. They'll call you a dick if you miss this vibe. Keep to myself and I'm not too hyped, so nobody saw when I dipped inside. Money in a bank if I grip this mic, I'll send man a box, no Ritz inside. Top of the game just falling. What you gonna do this brand new morning? Tunnel vision, but I might help you, so I didn't see when I hate was forming. Hear my style when I see them drooling. Can't be music, I play no calling. In the background, chilling, cooling. Could've been different if I put my own. Okay, brand new day, I'm brilliant. Afro hair like Willian. Don't play, got skill like Brazilian. One day I'm gonna make more than a million. Thinking paper, AM to PM, come like Christina Milian. Think fight if you wanna get silly and dumb, I'll send man a box like Dillian. Okay, brand new day, I'm brilliant. Afro hair like Willian. Don't play, got skill like Brazilian. One day I'm gonna make more than a million. Thinking paper, AM to PM, come like Christina Milian. Think twice if you wanna get silly and dumb, I'll send man a box like Dillian. Man, know I'm a rhymers, any tempo, I'm a gliders. Got my white Air Ones in the boot, but I step in the rave with sliders. Some big money finders, providers, money dividers. See man grow in the game, get tired. Big flow, top bin, corner to blinders. Make money from music, that's the sound and currency talking. Ain't done much, them boys just chatter. Fans trying to work out how is he talking. Okay, brand new day, I'm brilliant.
And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, and now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz!
You ready to fight? You ready?
Right, United Center, Chicago, Illinois, seemingly an annual destination for the combat sports leader, and great to have a UFC fight night back here in the Midwest tonight.
You know, I love coming to Chicago. I love coming to this arena because the fans are so knowledgeable. This city welcomes the UFC with open arms every single time, and tonight we come with a banger of a fight card. What a great job getting that kick to the target.
You gotta be kidding me. Edge of your seat action as expected thus far.
Oh man, John, they're trading early.
Oh, big left hand. Oh! There's a left hand from Diaz. Oh, nice job to block the kick. That'll work, nice lead left.
It won't take many of those.
Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
Oh, nice jab by Diaz. Well, this striker has come out swinging early, and you know his style is based on aggression, and largely it's worked out for him tonight.
It's worked out phenomenally. He's fighting exactly as he needs to if he wants to win this fight.
Dover's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Diaz.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat.
Big straight left. Oh! Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Diaz gets hit by that leg kick. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop this. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood is coming from the cut.
Dober's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood.
Fighter lands a nasty kick. This is beautiful. He's got a single collar tie.
His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Oh, and now an uppercut.
Hurt him again.
Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. All right, so the ref is going to step in here and call on the doctor to look at what is a now mangled nose. This could be the end of the fight.
It could be the end of the fight. There's a lot of blood. The blood's going down into the mouth. I mean, the nose could be broken.
All right, so the doctor talking to the referee, and it looks as though the fight's going to continue. He's got to go for it now, though. That cut's not going to get any better.
It is not going to get any better. Now he's got to take some chances. He's got to go out on the shield if he's going to go out, because if he gets to the next round, I'm not certain he'll get to go out again.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check, and to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go, even though at times the fighter may question.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he's still standing after taking that.
Diaz is trying to lock up on a submission now.
That guillotine looks very painful, and he's very close to the finish, but he cannot rush. He cannot allow his opponent to get to his back.
Oh, he got out.
Oh, he got out. He did a great job. He attacked a lot. He got pressure forward, then off to the side, rolled to his back to release that pressure.
Oh, that's gotta be it. Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call the shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
All right, now we go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 38 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Nate Diaz!
West Coast. Nate Diaz gets it done tonight, DC. Big effort from the 209.
Man, still balling. My man Nate Diaz gets the job done again. What a fighter. Stockton's own Nate Diaz.
Chilling with my shot. Been to war, we got purple hearts. Was outside when you were scared of dark. I've been shot, I ain't scared to lurk. Had a clean run, then ended up in jail for my 31st. Had the but the first. Before that, then a shank that I pierced his shirt. 2016 was Dirty Sprite. I done it on the top floor, then I can't scare the heights. YT and TV, this ain't for radio or the TV. You ain't gonna work on your CV. Staring at my hand, it's all VVs. We just trying to stay alive like the Bee Gees. Done it for the guts and the glory. And if we ever rise it, we ain't shooting feet, we ain't pouring. Mommy voted Labour, we was poorly, but I don't want you sobbing to my story. Can't made it out the trenches, now I got a taste, it's expensive. Cartier lenses, premium plus on the Benzes. I was dead broke, I had to mend it. I winked at my shooter, he gon' send it. Follow me, it's been a rocky road. I take my dog off the leash and have a proper stroll. Honeycomb, she my pot of gold. Told her if she stayed down to the end, we gon' rock and roll.
You gon' need 21 to salute me. All my friends is dead, so I'm tryna buy. That was bad in the streets way before it got bougie. Type of murders that you only see in movies. Shit's real when the raps is deep. Well, you know about waking up in jail from a dream that make you wanna fall straight back and sleep. 100 days, 100 nights, selling crack for weeks. I'm from the corner of the trap in the trench. I had to hit the sauna when I slapped up with somebody's daughter in the back of a van from a shop. See a pool full of blood, take a swim. Got a battle heart for the work I put in. Can't be a face on a shirt or a name on some skin to survival. You got money on the line, I'm gon' down you. Teflon vest on the... I got cake like the bottom of a trifle. Took her to the telly, then I scratch her in the handled the whole night on a two-wheel cycle. Trying to get richer than Lionel. Tell the hustlers we're sending straight death on arrival.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the Octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jake the Celtic Kid Matthews. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Nick Diaz.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
A pro dating to 2001, here is the veteran Nick Diaz, former UFC title challenger. 13 wins by knockout, another 8 by way of submission. You know the book on Nick Diaz. It's going to be punches and bunches, but if the fight does hit the canvas, you've got to protect yourself. We'll see how it goes for Nick Diaz in his much-anticipated UFC return tonight. Level change there, goes for the takedown. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, nice straight left. Oh, we got 2 strikers in this matchup, but the boxer has been the one getting off early. Beautiful combination by him.
Well, so many strikes back-to-back would seem to show that he has a speed advantage. And if you have an advantage, you start to string those combinations together, and you get a lot of damage off in a short period of time.
Matthews gets the early takedown. That did not take long. Going for a submission now, or so it appears.
He's looking to finish, John. Oh, it's got to be tight now, yep.
Whoa! Submission defense. He gets out.
In that moment, it looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an armbar.
Working for that submission.
It's always hard when you're trying to end the fight.
Oh, that has got to be it. There's the turn. Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 36 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Nick Diaz!
Well, he hasn't been the most active fighter on the roster, but when he competes, he still finds a way to get the job done. Congratulations to Nick Diaz, who comes through with yet another signature win here tonight. This 209 tattoo looking pretty good right now.
If suffering builds character, then get a load of me. I've been through shit, I'm filled with piss, I'm bloated totally. I can't condone to go the road of who I'm told to be. I told the Pete's, roll the sleeves, let's go promote the beast. Today I hit a fucking lick just for the big homie. I feel better, I got the thing on me. Tell the FBI I follow Jeff Bezos, pesos, quesos, marshmallows, rainbows, game shows. Think about life, book it a $1.95, get for living outside. Thinking I die for the pie slice. Minimize time, gotta fit in my size, gotta pimp on my ride, gotta dinner by 5, gotta think of my pride, and incentivize crime, I'm ahead of my time. Tip of heart is mine, this shit no action about design. Sometimes it's
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Alex Poeta. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sean Strickland!
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, with all of that noise, we are underway. Great to have you with us as always, and we are live tonight from the famed United Center here in Chicago, Illinois.
You know, as a kid, I just dreamt of nights at the United Center in Chicago, watching the Bulls. You have seen so many championships won in this arena. The fight fans are in for something big, and the fans are always rowdy here in Chicago.
Left punch is clean, followed by a right. Oh, no feeling out process tonight. These fighters are brawling early.
Those guys came to fight from the moment the referee said go. Oh, my goodness.
Pineda gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Lands a nice straight. Well, every MMA fight begins on the feet, and that is music to the ears of Alex Pineda, who has found a home for that left hook early.
I mean, that's his best shot, man. We have seen Alex Pineda land this left hook in kickboxing to finish Israel Adesanya, and also inside the octagon where he knocked out Sean Strickland. It is such a powerful strike, and Pineda is a master of it.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Pineda's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Doing work with the jab there. With conviction to the body.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look, man, look, drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand. Clean punch. He sets this really high pace with the hope that his opponent can't keep up. And we've seen him do it. What a nasty kick. That was thrown with ill intent.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jab, PC?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jabs. But you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch is the first one you learn is a jab.
Right.
And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut man in the business, and they are going to need him right now.
On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. That was a perfect shot.
Strong outside leg kick. Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here.
Nice strike.
Pineda's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Oh, knee strike right to the body. Wow, huge head kick. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Effective use of the jab there by Pineda. Under a minute now to go. Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, we talk about these calf kicks all the time. Don't want to take too many more of those.
I cannot believe how damaging that strike has become.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Pineda's really bleeding now. That cut is only getting worse. Round 2 coming up next. Well, I'm not sure his nose is broken, but that is a nasty cut on the bridge of his nose. He heads back to the stool, and we'll see if the cut man can keep him in this fight. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. And he connects with the punch there.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, nice job to land the front kick there by Sean Strickland. Working off the jab, it's good. Pineda's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight.
Nice, good. Keep that pressure. They're about to break.
Well, there it is again, that left hook from Alex Pineda. He is in the zone tonight, Joe.
I'm surprised you're still standing because Alex Pineda lands that left hook. Generally, you go to sleep. The guy is as powerful as anyone that we have seen in the UFC middleweight division.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which part really effective with their strikes.
Yeah, both guys have been effective on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop it.
Pineda's cut has that's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Big head kick.
Oh, right hand. Oh, that's big.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Oh, he might get finished here. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Yeah, left hook found its target. All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that would become his focus.
All right, so the referee steps between the two fighters. They are going to call on the doctor to look at that nose, and I'm fearful this is going to be the end of the fight.
Yeah, it's bad. There's a lot of blood. You can see him almost mouth wide open, gasping for air.
Yeah, and he wants to continue, but he will not be afforded that opportunity. So that is it. Fans don't like it, but the doctor has to protect the fighters. The official decision, it resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Sean Strickland!
Well, this arena is absolutely buzzing after that one, DC. An incredible win by stoppage for him here tonight.
And there were a lot of dangers in this fight. With the kicks, the knees, the kickboxing resume of his opponent, to stay safe, to overwhelm him and finish in the way that he did, really does propel him into something bigger. I'm excited to see what happens for this guy.
Trust my gut, I hear it talking, then I know it's time for me to listen. Mastermind consistent, matching my commitment, that's not realistic. Hey, feature presentation, what they came to see, I open up the curtain. Oh my, pandemonium, it's showtime. Got their noses up, I know why. Jealous of me cause the flow nice. Did it all without a cosign. Shooter always hit the bullseye. Barely even put in effort in this effortless, imagine if I did try. Acknowledge me or not, that don't really make no difference to me. I operate the same no matter who's around me is important to me. I keep my enemies at arm's length, but close enough to make me feel safe. My diligence can be competed with, an easy win for me. This is a small taste of what I'm capable of doing with my talent, stretching my imagination. Watch it turn a small idea into something that you have to tip your hat to when you see it. The whole package ain't got nothing missing. Check off every box, it's unavoidable at this point. Don't you act like you don't see me out here making waves. I got that all about me. I don't play the game the way they want me to. They tell me take a left, I take a right. I'm not the one to pick a fight with you.
All right, so here we go. The UFC Hall of Famer Daniel Cormier not done yet. You got 8 UFC belts at home. You've won a title in every promotion in which you've competed, but the hunger still burns.
It's just a competitive drive. The ability to want to be the best. It's something that I have lived by my entire life. And to be fighting in the premier organization in mixed martial arts allows me to take on challenges most cannot even comprehend. This man has long been one of the best competitors in fight sports. Tonight he gets another chance to try and prove he's one of the best.
And Cormier, one of the more affable guys on this roster, but do not let that kindness be mistaken for weakness. This man is an absolute killer and the ultimate competitor once the octagon door closes. Daniel Cormier has stepped inside the octagon. DC is ready to go. DC, you've had a lot of high praise for this mixed martial artist leading into the fight this week. He is as well-rounded a fighter as we have in this division, and kind of a case of pick your poison. He can do it all.
He can do it all in one package. I mean, that allows for him to be great. This man has that. He has that ability. How does he implement that? How does he use all those skills in order to get his hand raised? He's done it time and time again. Big task tonight. But I would imagine that skill set, he can get it done.
Yeah, he said confidently, I've got to be ready for everything, perhaps more of a specialist on the other side, but this man has accomplished a great deal thus far, and he has shown no signs of slowing down. Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 heavyweight champion, the former UFC heavyweight champion, and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Daniel D.C. Cormier. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, John Bones Jones.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. Well, you can argue this is the greatest rivalry in the sport, and it continues here and now. John Jones versus Daniel Cormier. I like Johnny Bones tonight. What do you think?
This is one of the biggest fights the UFC can always put on, and if you like Jones, you should. He's 2-0 against Cormier, but Cormier feels he has made the necessary adjustments to finally get his hand raised in this rivalry.
All right, didn't take us long to get our first clinch situation here. Some wrestlers pursue the takedown at distance. This guy has no issues trying to get it out of this clinch situation.
No, he loves this clinch because he's got a great inside-out trip. He does a good job of changing his levels to get to the hips. He's just a good fighter from in close. He has spent a lifetime developing his skills. He wants to impose his will on his opponents from this position.
Oh, strong punch there by Cormier. Oh, some nice boxing chops there from Daniel Cormier. We talk so much about the wrestling. Don't sleep on those hands.
Yeah, but it's because of the wrestling that allows these guys, especially a guy like DC, who's shorter, to manage distance and manage space in the striking.
All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are John Jones's calling card. On point with that jab kick.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Cormier gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. All right, setting up for a finish here. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, come on. That's got to be it. This could be the end of the fight. He gets out, though. Wow.
Yeah, he did a great job of straightening his arm, and then when his arm straightened, he followed the momentum going in that direction to free himself from that Kimura attempt.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course. It's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. All right, so DC not wasting any time getting the fight to the ground, and now we'll see what you can do from here.
Getting the fight to the ground is exactly where I want to be. That's why you find the submissions. That's why you see the ground and pound finishes. On the ground is my comfort zone, and I'm glad that I was able to get it done early.
You're doing fine. Stay relaxed.
Oh, he's back up again. You gotta like that. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. And now that jab starting to get established. All right, so John Jones having his way with an opponent as we have come to expect in the octagon. He's got the long-range weaponry going tonight.
I mean, it's the striking of Jones, his ability to set traps, his ability to make you fight his fight at his range. When you can't go the distance on Jones, you will have problems. That's exactly what's happening with his opponent tonight. He has not. But he
That's the finish of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon. Oh, nice leverage.
Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh, man, is he on wobbly legs. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the butt that would end the night.
Cormier's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Jones is trying for a submission here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight.
goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over. Oh, he's got to the side of the octagon. He got his back. He needs to get his hips in lift, and Matt return him so that he can start to make his grapple with him.
Beautifully placed in time knee there by Cormier. All right, so you see some redness on that calf. Maybe he's starting to slow down a little bit.
It looks like he is. It's starting to really hurt him.
Final seconds here of round one. Jones's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
All right, here we go, the start of round two. John Jones and Daniel Cormier. How about that, DC? Turns defense into offense, blocks the strike, counters with the jab. He's got a good reach advantage in this matchup, and it certainly looked pretty pronounced in that exchange. Nice straight right lands. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Fighters separate from the clinch now. Shot to the body, turned back by DC.
Ooh, big shot land.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance. He's got it isolated. This has got to be the end.
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped, but I gotta stop writing these dudes' obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Nice jab there. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where
Jones is looking to lock up an armbar here.
arms are deep.
Oh, you better tap or that thing's going to snap.
He's got it isolated. Oh, my goodness, he's struggling to finish. That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
And he's back up. Under 3 minutes now here in round two. Oh, there's the swing and there's the miss by Jones. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively here.
So the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus is to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Well, just like we saw in the previous round, the takedown is there at will. He actually wanted a side wager with you on...
He's setting up a submission attempt.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, he's out! Jones gets back up.
He can't get too excited here. He's got to take his time.
Back and forth we go. Cormier's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Man, look at him load up on that right. establishing the jab. Connections right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
And he switches to southpaw.
Another big takedown.
Under a minute to go in the round.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe. He's going Kimura now.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, how good is his submission defense? He is out of danger again.
He recognized the danger, got himself out of it, and now he fights on.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
It looks like he's getting close to his arm triangle. All he's got to do now is isolate the arm, get his head down to the mat, and squeeze, and his opponent will have no choice.
John Jones, the winner by submission.
Oh, my goodness.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, John Jones!
Well, you heard it there from Buff. Congratulations to John Jones, your winner tonight by submission. This is a man who has more than 10 decision wins in the UFC, so it's got to feel good for him to get back to his finishing ways tonight.
Well, to get out there and get a finish. Jones is fighting the best fighters the UFC has to offer, so you will get tougher, longer fights.
I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of it. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heat in here, they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here, tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again, this hit be my ear. I ain't gon' show no fear, I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number one out the two, it don't know where I'ma lose. I hate to struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther. This not for me, this for my son and my daughter, my family tree and their daughter. I'm the chosen one, I'm wearing that jacket. I was down, now I'm up, now I was the underdog, now look who be left. I'm better than you. The champions. Hey, we gon' bow, never fall. The champions. 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 We gon' bow, never fall. So don't drown me. My ring fingers gotta rock on it, rock on it.
So here's Muhammad Ali making the walk to the octagon with much fanfare. A lot of people thought this moment would never materialize. I don't believe it.
You know, when people talk about the GOAT, it's always a conversation with people having opinions. Very rarely do you get a person almost universally considered the greatest of all time. Now, you get Muhammad Ali when people talk about boxing. The guy has unbelievable hand speed, footwork, but it'll be his takedown defense that will allow for him to find success inside the octagon. We're about to find out what the greatest can do, John, in an eight-sided cage.
And you're right, most heavyweights in this division are going to test his takedown defense, but Plus Athlete doesn't even begin to describe it. We'll see how it goes for Ali here tonight. Muhammad Ali enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Mike Tyson's in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Last boxing competition for him against Kevin McBride in 2005. He loves this mixed martial arts stuff. You know about his appetite for competition. This felt like an eventuality. Tyson on the biggest stage tonight.
Yeah, it always felt like Mike Tyson would make his way here because he loves fighting so much. He loves mixed martial arts so much. But if you ever thought a guy could cross over from boxing with the athleticism, you thought it was Iron Mike Tyson. He was so fast. He was so gifted. He's an A-plus athlete. And if he commits himself to wrestling like he did boxing, I imagine Tyson will find a lot of success inside the octagon.
Once the baddest man on the planet, trying to realize that distinction again, albeit in a different combat sports setting. We'll see how it goes for Iron Mike tonight. The baddest man on the planet has graced the octagon. He's ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Muhammad Ali. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
So Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, well, this is a dream matchup in combat sports that fans have been fantasizing about for years. It shall be done tonight. Who will have the upper hand between Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson?
This is one of the ones that we almost got. The errors barely missed each other. Muhammad Ali was at the tail end when Mike Tyson was ascending. He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh, right hand landed. There you go.
And they're exchanging leather early. Left hand counter. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kicks.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Oh, he gets tagged there. Nice combination. Straight punch there again. Been there all night.
And everything's landing with so much power.
Oh, nice jab to the head by Ali. Man, that's a stinging jab. You can tell he's been boxing his whole life.
Yeah, and I mean, it's popping over and over. He's throwing it. And he's a boxer, so he throws it from a little bit of a different stance. So it's not something the MMA fighters used to see.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
3 minutes to go. Swing and a miss by Ali. Ali's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Body shot now, but it's turned back by Ali. Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Tyson.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind him.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on whether or not he's reaching forward, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You gotta start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
That one connected. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
So Iron Mike Tyson's strike attempt there is blocked.
Nice body shot. Oh, nice.
Nice jab by him there. He's going nose hunting tonight, huh?
Yeah, he's great with the jab. And not only as a setup, he really is trying to get damage off every time he throws his punch.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right.
He's doing work with the jab.
Oh, he leads with a power right hand there, DC. That'll work.
Really sat down on that right hand. Big punch lands through the middle.
Final seconds here of round 1. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their up. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taken to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness. Now we're going.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him go.
In a ton of trouble right now.
All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Got to think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain he's going to go and try to find another one of those. But expect him to really sit down and try to make one really count and try to end this fight.
Tyson's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Oh, beautifully played face with the hook there by Tyson.
He just seems much more confident and comfortable on the feet.
Ali's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. Oh, nice uppercut from the champion.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there.
Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. Ali's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that. Oh, huge connection there.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
All right, so the ref is going to step in here, yes, and call on the doctor to look at that nose job. Might need one after this fight.
He might, because his face looks so different. He's unrecognizable from yesterday. The blood has really become a problem for him.
Doctor talking to the referee right now, and all right, it looks as though the fight's going to continue. Fans will appreciate that decision, at least for now.
They will. It's been a fun fight to this point. Let's see how he deals with this bad cut.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight, and that's exactly what they did, and I could not be happier.
Ali's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is definitely broken, and we might get a ringside physician or a referee to stop this fight here soon. Missed on the right hand. Big shots being landed on both sides here. So I'm going to hit you, and then you hit me. Back and forth we go. This is one of the best fights I've called all year.
Yeah, one of the best fights. And the blood, the injuries only add to the intrigue. It only adds to who's going to continue down the path and get the hand raised. Both of these guys are so tough. They really have laid it on the line.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking no damaging strikes up top.
Pretty good strike there, but not a ton of meat on the bone. Kind of looks like me at the Boca Raton boxing district.
He's used everything he could early in the fight, and now he's just surviving.
Connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on D Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Oh, big left hook there. Ali's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. 2 rounds in the books. Man, this fight has been pretty wild. A lot of high-octane output on both sides, and candidly, neither fighter looking too good here.
It's the output. I mean, both of these guys have got their foot on the gas from the start of the fight. They've worked really, really hard to get to where they are right now. They're both going to have to rely on the toughness to drag them through the very difficult moments.
All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready?
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range.
Oh, boy, look at that gas. A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Well, this is not football. Targeting is legal, and he is going at that cut, which is getting worse with every passing ground strike. Lunges forward with a left there.
Oh!
That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
What an absolutely crazy knockout here, and that's going to be a hard knockout from which to recover for his opponent, but the celebration is on. One of the biggest wins in his UFC career.
Massive win for this young fighter. He got the knockout victory. What a performance.
Bruce Buffer is in the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 53 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali.
There is a new baddest man on the planet. There's the new UFC heavyweight champion. You don't get them all right, DC, but you thought this was going to be the result, and we got a new champ.
I mean, he has so much power and such an ability to shut the lights off that you almost saw it coming. Congratulations to the new baddest man on the planet.